In this video, I'm counting down 5 apps for autism that you need specifically for education. Coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to the Aspie world. My name is Dan. I have autism, ADHD, OCD and dyslexia. I make weekly videos on this type of content, so if you're new around here and you'd like to learn more, remember to hit that subscribe button by clicking that notification bell. Also, if you're watching over on Facebook, be sure to hit the like and follow button to see daily videos from me. In this video, I'm actually talking about apps that I've never spoken about before because I want to look at the learning side of autism apps, things you could use for like homeschooling and stuff. All that's coming right up. Hey guys, welcome back. Oh man, it's been a hot minute. It's the middle of March or the end of March, almost April, and it feels like March has gone on forever. I don't know if you guys are feeling that as well. I'm sorry if you're watching this in the future and it's not relevant what month it is, but at the same time, it was still fun at this time if you look at the date of posted by this video. Anyway guys, it is World Autism Awareness Week and I am super pumped to be doing this video. Really happy about it. Let's get into it. So I've done a bunch of videos before on like different apps and different kind of like accessibility for autism and iPads and smartphones and all that kind of jazz. But this time I wanted to look specifically at apps that could help with like teaching. So if you're like homeschooling or if you're like just gonna teach or you're currently isolated at home because of the coronavirus stuff and you want to like teach at home, I found some apps that are going to be super, super awesome. So we're going to dive into those apps. I've got 5 of them and I want to go through them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and record my screen so you guys can see which apps I'm looking at the same time. And then I'll put them on the screen here somewhere so we can watch them together. And I think that'll be pretty cool. So guys, just before we get started, I'd like to ask a question. Do you use books more or do you use apps more? Because I guess when you're teaching, like some people use books, some people use apps. I love using apps. Like that's my jam. So please leave me a comment in the comment section below to let me know if you use like booked type of learning teachings or do you use like technology and apps. Let me know in the comment section below. I read and respond to every single comment, so please do that ASAP. Okay, so we're going to get into it now. I'm going to go look at the apps and I'm kind of not going to do them in any like specific order, but what I will do is I will link these apps below. If you really want to download any of these and then pick your fancy, then you can go down and download those apps yourself. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first app we're looking at here is called Let's Create. So I had a quick look at this one before, and basically it's this like an educational gaming type of one, because people on the autism spectrum are visual learners. Like that's number one. Like when you're trying to teach somebody on the autism spectrum, if you're not catering towards more of a visual learning based scenario, then you're going to be finding it difficult to kind of find some way to communicate. So let's just click on this one. So as you can see, each side of here, there's like these different squares and stuff. And then like you can, I picked a square, but these are different shapes, and you pick them up and then you can like just build what you want. It's kind of like having those wooden blocks, you know, when you had when you were a kid, and then you can just put them any which way you want. The idea of this again is just kind of like visual learning, so you can learn to build blocks, build towers, build shapes, that kind of stuff. And they're colored, so you can actually have them read out colors and stuff like that. I think this is really cool. I love the fact that it has many different ones. Obviously you unlock those other ones. I don't know how you unlock them. Maybe there's a price for those ones, but at the very basic level, if you're wanting to teach somebody at home with something like this, you can do, because this app is absolutely 100% free. And look at me, I'm just playing with this app. It's just it's like so much fun. So there you go, there's a house. So that was that app. Now I'm going to rate it out of 10 so you guys can kind of get a feel for it. In terms of usability, this was really easy to use. The thing is, it forces your phone to go this way around rather than this way around, which that really annoys me, that you can't use your phone like this. But at the same time, I think it's cool because you have that like digital block version of like the wooden blocks you'd have at home. So if your kid is obsessed with like phones or like iPads, you can get them to learn and play with that. So that does kind of work. So what should I say? Out of 10, I'm going to mark this one out of 10. I'm going to give this one like a 6 to 7 out of 10. Okay, I'll say 7 out of 10 because it's good. I don't know how you get the unlocked ones. Maybe you have to like buy those ones. But I mean, like to me, if you're getting that much use out of it, you might as well buy those other two. If if you've worked on those two, you might as well buy the other ones because like, why not at the end of the day? So in terms of that one's actual usability, I think it was pretty decent. So yeah. All right, cool. Okay, let's go in and let's try this one. This is okay. So this next app is a really interesting one. I chose this app because we have the book version of it for my son, and he really enjoys it. And I found that it was really, really interesting because the book version, he gets loads from it, but at the same time, I feel like it could be good as a digital version for kids on the spectrum. And lo and behold, we found the digital version of it. So I'm just going to record my screen and show you guys this app. So this app is called First Words, and it's exactly as you can expect. It's like you click on something and it'll show you the picture and say what it is. And also, so if you kind of play the little button thing, it actually says what it is.
Flower.
So it says the word flower as well. So you can learn.
Butterfly.
There you go. And when you get to like a new one,
Kite.
it tells you exactly what it is. So I actually highly recommend this one because
Butterfly.
at the end of the day, you can see everything on the screen, and it just absolutely makes it easier because you visually see what the item is. Now, I was talking about visual learning, like the people on the autism spectrum, they learn through visual stimuli, and this is amazing because the word is there, the pictures there, and also all the backgrounds are colors just plain, so you could always get them to relate to the color, and there's another way of teaching. The book is fantastic. I love it. The book looks just like this homepage. You can see it right here, and we're having lots of fun teaching my son how to do all these words and stuff like that. Highly recommend it. Super, super cool. It was completely free. And if I was going to rate that out of 10, that is definitely going to get an 8 to 9 out of 10. I think the app sizing lets it down. I think the ratio of the sides, and there's like little bits that stick out. But nevertheless, I think it's kind of cool. And I really like that app. Moving on to app number 3. Okay, so I downloaded this app, and they were really awesome, and they gave me access to like a login, so I didn't have to like pay for the premium version. The company actually gave me access to the premium version, and they helped sponsor this video. So big thanks you to Autism for that. And so I thought I'd go through the setup with you guys and see what it's like. Okay, so at the front, you actually have access to like a child or family login. The awesome people at Autism actually are sponsoring this video, and they gave me access to the premium version, which we'll show you guys as well. But this app was very, very amazing. And when I met with them, I wanted to show you guys this app because I really felt it would be of benefit to you. Obviously, that's why it's in this list of apps. So let's click on family, and let's do the little the code thing here. So 5345, and then it lets you in. It's kind of like a child safety lock thing. Okay, so in here you can see that there's loads of different bits. You got my child, and then, which is basically like I guess it's your report, I guess. And then you've got games. This one looks interesting. So learn emojis. Now this is a super interesting app because, again, like I said, people are more visual learners on the autism spectrum, and because of that, I feel like this app is just perfectly catered to those things. So you can see laughing, sad, and then there's an overview. So you get to play this game, and then it tells you the concept, information, knowledge. Very, very interesting. So we'll click on open and see what happens. Okay, so it goes sideways. Wow, this app is interesting. Okay, here we go. Okay, so confused. Oh my goodness, this is difficult. Is it pointing that one out? That's confused. Oh, okay. Right, sick. It's the one with the temperature gauge, isn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. And then, which one? Tired. I don't know. Which is it? That unhappy one? Oh, it is bouncing up and down. Oh well, there you go. It's really interesting actually that it gives you that that kind of prompt. Whoa, this thing is crazy good. Okay. If we want to go back, we have to do the same thing. We have to type in the code, which goes back, which again, I guess that kind of stops your kid, going off it. If you're setting like lessons or lessons planned, then it'll stop your kid going off it. As you can see here, it's got 1 out of 8 minute played, which is cool. You get 8 minutes on a day streak and stuff like that. Very, very cool. So what other games have they got in here? Learning instruments, cool. Compare items. Autism AAC. So let's view this one. Wow. So this one is kind of like an app kind of based thing. So if you want to put like a sentence together, get dad. Wow, this is really, really cool. But not only is it like cool as like a learning tool, it's also good for like its communication as well. So I think that in terms of it being user-friendly. This thing is pretty awesome. They actually have another app, you know, talking about communication stuff. They actually have a speech app called Autism Speech to boost child speech in a fun way. So this is a really cool app as well, and I just thought I'd mention that because when I was downloading this app, I saw the speech app, and it's always good to have apps that help people with speech and language, because obviously in the autism spectrum, you know, sometimes we need help with that, and that's absolutely fine. But excellent app. I highly recommend checking this out. I definitely rate this 10 out of 10. Those graphics were insane. It was like I was playing Nintendo or something, like a Switch. That was absolutely just absolutely amazing. It just boggled my mind. Okay, cool. So on to our next app, number 4. Okay, so this next app actually costs 99 pence, so I didn't want to actually buy the app because I can show you everything just through the preview stage, but I found that this would be very, very useful when you're trying to teach and educate kids on the spectrum at home. So as you can see here, this is 99p, and you have all of these different kind of like pictures that teach you different things, like an elephant or whatever, and it actually has like a picture board, so because you know, you can rate them out of 5 or whatever, but having a picture board like that with the animals on it, and like looking at like a piano or looking at a train, like a real life picture, very, very interesting. I found that this one is very, very interesting because, again, it's all down to visual learning, and for 99 pence, having that amount of different things to look at, you know, 400 plus engaging photos and sounds, I think that's amazing. So yeah, highly recommend checking out the Sound Touch. Again, I will leave a link for everything in the description below so you can actually get your hands on any of these if you fancy them. I find them very, very useful, so I think you will too. Guys, if you're finding this video can help somebody, please share it on Facebook and Twitter, because by sharing it helps other people find cool things like these apps that are going to help them, and by sharing you're helping grow the community and do good things. So please share if you feel you're getting value and somebody else could get value from this video. Okay guys, so number 5, let's get on with this one. This is the last one, number 5, and I came across this one and thought that it was pretty cool. So this next one is called like Auti1 Autism Games -Sensory, a bizarre name, but if I show you now on the video here, you can see that this thing has like sensory videos on it. So if I scroll across, you can see the sensory videos. There's like a lava lamp and different things you can touch and patterns. Then on the other side, you've got like different stuff for like painting and sounds and pianos and stuff. Like, oh my goodness. I used to have this app ages ago, which was like a meditation app, which had kind of like sensory water on it. And that kind of went ages ago. Like they stopped supporting it and the app went. But this one does those things and it's $1.99. So I might actually buy this one because I used to love just chilling out when I was feeling kind of stressed, just using that to kind of calm down. And if you're at home learning, you know, all the apps I've been showing you is like, you know, learn, and get your brain engaged in all these ways. But another thing you got to think about is like calm down, chill out periods. Like, you know, it's not always go. So this to me is like a good chill out kind of app, and you can just chill, relax, and do all those things, which I find very, very amazing, and I would love for you guys to check that out. That being said, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because if you click that subscribe button down below, it helps you keep in track with all my videos that I'm posting every single week, and you won't miss one. Also, check out the next video, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.